All right. Welcome to another episode of Do It for the Culture podcast. This is episode 3. It's your boy Yo D, and I'm here with my co-host.
Shaqq 10, what's the word, family? What's the deal? What's the deal?
Yes, sir. We are finally at episode 3. And make sure you guys are checking us out. This is a YouTube and Facebook series. We got season. This is the first season, so we got episode 1 and 2 that's already out, which is DCI relationships, and what you got season. Well, episode 2 is workplace collisions.
Yeah.
So those two are currently out and doing their thing. Then one thing also, well, I want to kick it off with saying rest in peace to 11-time NBA champion Mr. Bill Russell.
I
Um
didn't even know that one, Joe.
yeah, he passed away. He was the age of 88.
Hey, that's a long time to live, no cap.
Yeah,
No
that's what I call a full life. You know what I'm saying? Like you lived a full life. Um and that's a good age, you know.
Damn sure good age for sure.
Can't
89.
can't be mad at that. 88, you can't be mad.
Nope.
Hey, no,
Dead
I'll,
his life shit.
you
Here we
know,
go. Have fun.
give me a good 9,500. I'm cool.
Shit.
But definitely shout out to also to I don't know, it's been a lot. It's been a lot going on. A lot of shit going on.
Man, hell yeah, we got shit. But they talking about we in a recession, all type of other shit. Uh,
Yeah, session coming up.
a lot of
People
really celebrities dying, all type of shit. There's a lot of shit going on.
definitely. Hey, we was looking at that thing. How did you feel about DJ Khaled buying those lottery tickets? A lot of people was pissed off that he bought lottery tickets. Like,
Hey, look, you can't fault a nigga for trying to get some more money, but at the same time, it's like come on, for
me, I was a
like,
little,
they doing they shit already. Like, come on, what the fuck?
yeah. I mean,
Like Mo, like, come on, ain't nothing wrong with getting more money. You feel me? But at some point, like, damn, let somebody else eat.
well, I would feel like this: if he won, then just break some people off,
On
whatever.
some donation, on some donation shit. But
Yeah, yeah.
who's to say that that was gonna happen? Though?
But I wasn't mad at him buying the tickets though, because I mean, we don't know what he was gonna do with it. So
Yeah,
I didn't really fault him for that. But a lot of people was like, "Oh, he shouldn't have bought the tickets. They was going crazy. Thompson, stay out of poor people business."
hey, folks, that shit crazy. That shit crazy.
um. Oh, and get well soon. Get well to Lil Durk. I think he was like hit with some type of explosion on stage.
Yeah,
Um,
yeah.
yeah, I saw that video earlier. So get well to Lil Durk. Um, but yeah, let's get into this topic today. I'm gonna let you go ahead and introduce that topic. Go ahead, talk to the people.
All right, so our topic today that we're talking about is uncontrollable emotions. Uncontrollable emotions. So, like, I just want to know something. Like, how do you feel about uncontrollable emotion? You feel like it can get you through a lot of situations. It could definitely fuck up a lot of situations. Like,
Yeah, yeah, you
I ain't
have.
gonna say situations, I'm tweaking, but relationships, it'll fuck up a lot of the relationship and cause more situations in your relationship, whether it's friendships, a partner,
Yeah,
even career and finances or whatever you know what I'm
yeah.
saying, working on in your daily life, like not
Um,
control your emotions.
I will say this when it comes to controlling your emotions, right? And I've been through this, so I'm speaking from experience, right? If you do not control your emotions, it's definitely gonna fuck up a lot of shit for you, right?
It's like,
So you have to, and also people are gonna judge you by that, and they're gonna watch if you're able to control your emotions. Like every action doesn't deserve a reaction. You know what I'm saying?
that's true.
You have to be able to conduct yourself in a certain manner. So when it comes to, things happening or things not going your way or you feeling some kind of way about something, even if you feel a certain way, it's a way to handle it. Like, I think that you have to first just hold your composure together, get your thoughts together, right? So, like, if you're not thinking, you're gonna say shit that you don't want. You're gonna
That's
say,
all big as hell, man.
and they covered your whole damn face.
Oh shit. Hey man.
So, but if you don't think, you're just gonna be you're going to say some stuff that you can't come back from,
And then
or
that leads to consequences like
yeah,
karma.
yeah. So you have
Natural.
to, man. I get it. Like, there's certain people or certain things that can happen that can trigger that. And my question is this, though. What I always wanted to know, like, where do that come from? Is it the way you're raised, or like what like people that really can't control their emotions? Is it like dealing with the fact that they have short tempers? Like I want to know, where do it stem from? Like, have you
It's
always,
from childhood, bro. Childhood. So we have parents that grew up, and this exactly how this shit go. It's like um a generational like trauma
yeah.
type shit that nobody healed. So
Mm-hmm.
it's like the era that we in now, bro. It's like it's heal. It's all about healing. It's all about healing all of the generational traumas that parents and shit didn't heal that has been projected onto you, etc. Right. So we got we got individuals, bro, that's been in the motherfucking we got individuals that's been fucked up with a whole lot of emotional trauma from their parents, etc., bro, right?
Yeah.
So look, this how this shit end up going. We have your parents. They have children very young, at a very young age, right? At that age, they don't really, you know what I'm saying? They don't really know what the fuck they doing at that age. They're just adding a whole bunch, a lot of stress on to another, to themselves and to the things that they want to do in life because now they have another person that they have to take care of. But leading on down the road type shit, this what your parents, this what parents, the old school parents did to us type shit. Let's just say you got in trouble or some shit, right?
Mm-hmm.
Or you wake up today and you're not feeling okay. You really in your head about something, and you're a child. You feel me? All of us have emotions and shit. What does your parents do? Be quiet. You don't need. Don't want to hear that shit. Just throw your
Yeah.
emotions away. So they would. A lot of people now, they emotions were never cared about, bro. So they don't even know how to express those because their parents didn't give a fuck about them when they were shorties.
Yeah.
You feel me? So it's like it gets to a point where now once they get older, bro, they don't know how to control them at all because they wasn't taught how to control their emotions.
Mm-hmm.
And every time that they expressed their emotions, they was thrown away. So yeah, it do stem from childhood, bro, for sure,
Do
for sure.
you so it's like they're dealing with a lot of stuff. They're, like, you talked about stress and stuff like that. Um, and we speaking from like our parents and stuff and other parents, young parents with having kids young at a young age. Their emotions are all over the place because they got baby daddy drama. That daddy ain't trying to take care of the kids. They got to do
Yeah.
everything. You know what I'm saying? And on top of that, work too. So it's like a lot going on, and then it spills over to us as kids watching that. We're watching that as we little. We watching and watching, seeing what's going on, and we're like, damn, like, you know, it's you get to a point where you're watching your parents go through a lot of stuff, but then you're holding so much in. You're holding stuff in, holding stuff in. I know with me being a Virgo, I hold a lot of stuff in.
Yeah.
So when I get to that point, I'm like, you know, it's like, damn, there go. And then I'm like, damn, I fucked up because I wasn't able to control that emotional state I was in. But let me ask you this. Do you think some people know that they can do you think people can control you by you not being able to control your emotions?
Mm. It's a possibility. It is possible that somebody can control you if you don't know how to control your emotions. Because at that point it's just like you overspilling, like you're giving too much. It can be those people that give too much with their emotions and they could be used against them. And that's crazy because I heard a lot of different situations, bro, where certain individuals use someone for their emotions and continue to use it because they indulge in it, and after they feel like they ain't getting no more, some shit just now they feeling some type of way, etc. Because they indulge in that type of emotion, and that's because you gave too much. You was giving more than you was getting. So you feel what I'm saying? So at
Yeah.
some point, yeah, and it can do nah, I would leave that for another time. I'll leave that for another time.
But yeah, speaking of that, yeah, I like that what you just said with that. When you give so much and you're not getting nothing in return,
Giving too much,
um,
you give.
yeah, you're giving so much of yourself, and you're like, okay, and you get to a point where um, you're not able to control that shit like that.
Yeah,
That can be a dangerous weapon. Not being able to control yourself, man. Like we have to be able to handle our emotions. Like we, not, you know, we're not growing up with silver spoons in our mouths. So you
that's
have to
true.
be, I always say that. I say everything is like a fight. Everything is like a fight. That's why like a lot of us don't take shit from people because it's like, you're like, man, I'm going through a lot. I'm on my own, I'm figuring shit out, and you want to come fuck with me. Okay. All right.
Motherfuckers, don't be the people that be bottling their emotions up, like surrendering it, conjuring and that shit in, and then it just explode, bro. On some shit, some fucked up shit happens to them or something. But I feel like at the end of the day, like learning how to control your emotions is what is more important. Having emotional maturity, not being emotional immature. You feel what I'm saying? So learning how to become more emotional mature.
So so to piggyback on that, let's talk about one thing that I've noticed, right? In relationships, right? I noticed that people fly off the handle and end up killing their um, spouse. They're killing their partner. They're killing the person they with, whether they go with them or married to them. It's like you have to be able to control things in that state. If it's not working, get out,
Yeah, so
run fast
that's
as you
and
can.
that's becoming too aggressive, like
Yeah.
too aggressive, and learning that becoming too aggressive in a relationship that can become very fucking dangerous, like very dangerous. So it's like, yeah, once you feel like you get to that point, I recommend you just get the fuck on, just go, let it
Yeah.
go.
Yeah, because it's like when you're in a relationship, I just feel like this. Like not every thought needs to come out your mouth, right? Not every emotion needs to be expressed. You know what I'm saying? It's like it's the way to do things, it's the way to have a conversation with people. Like if the person you going with, you don't like, y'all was at a party together and somebody was flirting with the person you was talking to, like you can't come home ready to turn into the hope. You gotta chill out. Like it's a way to handle things. Hey, shit, that shit can wait till the next day. You don't even gotta address that right then and there. Like you have to be able to control those emotions.
And that's something that a lot of people ain't like they not pinpointing right now. A lot of people don't know how to pinpoint where the emotions come from. So
Well,
what
I
that
think it. I
is,
think. Well, I think is they're still healing from past trauma.
and that's true. A lot of people jump into a relationship knowing that they have not healed from the last relationship. A lot of people be feeling like they need someone when they actually do not need no one.
Right.
A lot of people just don't know that all of the love that they're giving to somebody and they're not receiving it back every time they get into a relationship, and that should end up going so fucking wrong. You feel like, oh, I give so much love. I'm this loyal. I'm this faithful. I'm this. I'm that. Walk the bam. It's just not your time to be in a relationship. All of that love you giving to somebody else is meant for you to give to somebody else, to yourself, not right now, not to somebody else. So it's like, okay, cool. First of all, a lot of individuals need to heal, figure out where your scars are, figure out what triggers those emotions that you cannot control. If you indulge in too much of the emotion of being angry, then you need to figure out where that trigger is at. What triggers you to get angry so fast? And once you figure that out, once you pinpoint it, once you have direct eye view on that where you need to place that bandage, where you need to start stitching, then you'll start to get a greater understanding of how to control your emotions, how to control that emotion that you indulge in too much.
Yeah.
So
definitely. And
every day.
leave that other person out of that. Don't pull people into your web if you know your web ain't clean. Okay.
Please don't.
Okay, you know your web is got a lot of shit going on. You know, in that web of yours, you got a lot of healing. In that web of yours, you got a lot of shit going on, debt, whatever it is. Like, don't tie people into that. Like, you know,
please don't.
Like, yeah, because that leads to other bullshit. But let me ask you this: now, when you say whatever's on your mind, right?
Mm-hmm.
And you know that's a risk, right? Saying whatever on your mind when you're in a relationship, it comes, or a friendship, it comes with a risk, and you could possibly hurt others, right? Is now saying what? Now my question is, when you say whatever you want, is that being disrespectful?
Like expressing yourself? Is that what you're asking? Like if you're expressing your emotions?
Yeah, if you well, I wouldn't say expression because expressions kind of takes the conversation somewhere else. But what I'm saying is, like, when you saying whatever's on your mind, is that being disrespectful?
It's a way to say it. I feel like you can speak your truth, but find a more positive way to say it, a more respectful way to say it.
So you would probably break it down as far as like your delivery and tone.
Yeah, in the way that you come about the conversation. You don't just walk into the household and have a conversation and tell somebody like
this is what I think, you're fucking cheating.
Yeah, you don't do that shit. You just you pinpoint a time. You know what I'm saying? You address a time with that person. Is this time good for you to sit down and have a conversation? I want to talk to you about how I'm feeling. I feel like it's important. I feel like it's da 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 da. Express your emotions because that person needs to know. You feel me?
And two, don't keep, like, if you find yourself feeling like you have to, you know, talk about your emotions and stuff like that, I don't think that's the person for you.
That's true.
Because if I constantly have to keep doing that and doing that and doing that and doing that, it's where is the reassurance? Where is the trust? Where is the, you know what I'm saying? You can't keep doing that, because at some point it's like, all right, like, either shut the fuck up or go and deal with whatever you need to deal with, then holler at me, you know? But definitely, I just feel like I'm telling you, not controlling those emotions will cost you every time. It will cost you every time.
It's true.
If you at work and somebody piss you off, you got to know how to control your emotions. You can't go off. You can't make a scene, because guess what? Guess who's going to be the blame of that? It's going to be you, because you couldn't control yourself. That's why, if you notice, when you get into it with somebody at work or something like that, the other person just looking at you.
That's true.
Like, yeah, that motherfucker uncontrollable. That motherfucker right there is that's a ticking time bomb, you know?
Oh.
Right there. So that's a lot of stuff that I learned, that, you know, just everything doesn't need a reaction. Like, it's just, okay, all right, cool, all right. Because you never know. Like, give whoever made you mad or whoever triggered that emotion or whoever, give them, they might come back the next day like, hey, I was wrong, I apologize. But sometimes we just give it a minute.
Or if it's a consistent thing, just leave that person the fuck alone.
Yeah.
So that if it's too consistent for that person to trigger your emotions, that is not the person you need to have in your energy at all.
Exactly.
At all.
And two, if that person is dealing with a lot of emotional trauma and shit like that, then be there for them a little extra more. You know, like
That's true.
have those conversations with them. You know, put your arms around them and be like, listen, I know you're going through a lot of stuff, but I got you. I fucks with you. I'm gonna help you deal with the shit you deal with. You know, maybe it might be that person just needs to get it off their chest, because a lot of people don't have people to talk to. They don't have people to fucking talk to, so they holding all this shit in and they going through this shit. And it's not that they're taking it out on you; it's that they've been through a lot. So it's like what you need to do is just like really have that deep conversation with them and understand them, and be like, listen, you ain't got to go through that no more. I got your back. You know what I'm saying? So like, talk to me. Like, I get it. It's gonna take a while, but once that person fully trusts you, I'm pretty sure they'll come around. If not, they fucking crazy.
That's definitely true.
And going to get them help might be a solution as well. You know.
I just said like, it's a lot of benefits in learning how to be emotionally mature. There's definitely a lot of benefits. And I say emotionally mature come with a lot of emotional maturity comes with a lot of accountability as well.
Yeah. Yeah.
Cannot be emotionally mature without accountability.
Yeah.
A lot of people don't take accountability for shit. And why do I say that is because a lot of people don't take accountability that they the ones that fuck up their own day. By continuing to deal with shit that continuously triggers their emotions.
Yeah.
You feel what I'm saying? So it's like at some point, like I continue to say, stop. Sit yourself down, have a conversation with yourself, sit and think alone and quietness, have a peace of mind. Try to at least have a peace of mind. And all the answers will come to you. Every single time, every time.
I agree with that. Emotional maturity. I like that. You have to be mature about the situation. You have to. It's all about figuring it out. You know. One thing I figured out, and that was for me too. Like I dealt with that too, with not being able to control my emotions. And like I said, the biggest thing that I learned was how to control them, how to be like, you know what, I'm not letting. I had to sit and I had to do my meditation and sit and be like, listen, I'm not letting no more of those outside situations affect me. I'm going to learn how to conduct myself. You know, I'm going to learn how to calm myself down and think before I speak. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to learn how to control my emotions. Like, I can't let people see me not being able to handle my shit. Yeah. Like, once a person see you, like if you riding a bike and a person see you, you shaky on this bike, you like, man, this motherfucker finna fall. You finna fall. Watch this. Huh? Boom, fell right off this motherfucker. Like, you can't have people on the side of you watching, like, let me see if he's finna fall. Like, yeah, this motherfucker finna fall. Like, yeah, he can't even control himself. Look how shaky he is. Look at him. You don't want that. So you just want to be in a space where you can control yourself. Hey, we all go through stuff. We all get pissed off. Come on now. We all get mad. We all get get to a point where we get fed up, but you got to be that's one thing in life. It's a bunch of shit we're not gonna be able to control. But it's a bunch of shit in the world that we're not going to be able to control. But one thing that we can control is ourselves.
That's true.
So
like I said,
yeah, that's one of the biggest things that that I think a lot of people can benefit from when it comes to their emotions.
And it's okay. Like, I say this all the time as well. Like, it's okay if you ain't got it all together right now.
Yeah, I agree.
It's okay. But as long as you know where it's coming from, as long as you know that it's a possibility that you control. Everybody knows it's a possibility that they control their fucking emotions. Feel me? But you just have to figure out where it's coming from, where the trigger is coming from.
Yeah,
Feel me?
definitely.
Yeah.
But definitely this episode will be out probably tomorrow. So make sure you guys check this out. Please chat with us in the comments. Make sure you guys follow Do It For The Culture. Make sure you're following Shaqq 10. Make sure you're following myself. Give them your socials real quick again, Shaqq.
Instagram Shaqq10 underscore. Instagram and TikTok also is at Shaqq10 underscore. Facebook Shaqq10. Go like that page up, y'all.
Yeah, definitely run it up with us. And then if you guys got more topics that you want us to talk about as well, make sure y'all put that in the comments too. And make sure y'all run up them TikTok numbers as well.
Hey, and don't forget y'all water, man. Get the water.
Wait, so I got it the right way. Yeah. I like this water. This water is from Publix. It's dope. I like
that water good as hell, bro. That's some fresh ass water. You feel me? Natural spring water. Get y'all some water. Oh my God. I just tweeted.
Oh shit. But definitely we got a lot more episodes coming for y'all. A lot of more topics. But definitely we'll be checking in with you guys. Anything else you want to leave for the people before we get up out of here?
I got me a book coming out, man. I'm writing me a book. So stay tuned for that, y'all.
Definitely coming with the book vibes. Music is on the way as well.
Yes,
a lot of shit going on, man. And then Do It For The Culture Live is coming up soon as well. But yeah, make sure you guys run it up. We appreciate y'all. And again, you know, the show dedicated to Bill Russell and Get Real Soon for Lil Durk. And we out.